Morning guys, going to do a quick demo this morning for you of the FCD, the new FCD Mark 5, but before that I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year 2020 and hope that this year you have a good and prosperous new year. Okay, from me and Helen. Yeah, the Mark 5, it's just come out. A few out there have been saying that it isn't long since the Mark 4 Plus came out. Well, this doesn't, as I've mentioned before, doesn't supersede that and doesn't replace that. It's actually just another option out there for people to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. For people to consider. It's completely different build. It's all hand built from wood. It's not, really like the Mark 4, which is a pre-made case with the FCD internals. This is actually completely made by hand from start. Okay, I'm not going to even mention, which I've done, there's been a couple of posts as soon as the Mark 5 came out. There's one in particular, but he has a band of people around him attacking, and they're ITC builders. They should be ashamed of themselves. It's almost like there's this internal thing going on all the time. I don't see it, thankfully, because I block all these people. The only people that try to get to me are using other platforms or even phoning, but we've blocked most of those now, so they can't get through there. They're just silly people. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to mention them or anything, because all that we do here at FCD is concentrate on building boxes for your customers out there, and it's our products that talk about what we do and how we do it. I don't have any interest at all about what they think of me or of what we build. It's irrelevant. Okay, I had to just bring it up just to mention that we're aware of it. It's nothing new. They just have to do it every single time we bring out a different model or a different device or they just have to attack. And you have to ask them really why they have to do that each time. They'll see the record shows I certainly don't. When everybody else, I actually click and like what they bring out. So that's up to them. That is up to them. Okay, so the Mark 5, just going to do this quick demo. I'll try and move to one side, it'd be better if I come there with it for you. I've got the dimensions if you look on the actual website and the advert. You can see by the size of it from what I'm actually holding up here how big it is. It's quite a substantial wooden case. It doesn't open or anything. You can get into it for repairs or for adjustments or anything, but it's genuinely sealed up. It's a tough solid little box. It's not going to drop to pieces or anything, and it's a good little ghost box. I've been doing the testings over Christmas with it. We started building this just before Christmas, and I love it myself. I love the way it's ornate. I love the way it looks. It feels appealing to me, and I have to always think if I'm the customer who wants something that only works well but actually looks good as well and fits into the environment of where you go ghost hunting. That's the type of thing that I'd be looking for. Got a nice leather strap on there that's really tough, unlike the plastic ones that we used earlier. And it's got the Bluetooth fitted into it there, which I'll show you in a second. It's got a good metal grill on the speaker. It's got the telescopic aerial there that pulls right up. I'll show you in a second. It works off 4 AA batteries. That gives it 6 volts, which operates everything in there. You don't need any other batteries at all to work the Bluetooth. It works everything, and it lasts for about 2 to 3 hours. Continuous play. You'll see there, we input that now. We've got wood burnt logo in there, so the logo isn't going to wear away or come off. It's actually glued and screwed into the side there. Toggle switches like on the Mark 4. Slightly different how they operate. I'll explain that in a second. And yeah, it's got these nice ornate feet on it there at the bottom to stand it on. They not only protect the edges, like at the top there, it's got edge protectors. And you've got your volume and adjustable sweep. This has got the adjustable sweep built into it, which I'll demonstrate for you in a second. Okay, so let's turn this thing on. You've got the toggle switches here at the side, as I mentioned. The top one there is for the, you'll see it says hi there, it's for the Bluetooth connection. It's not only Bluetooth, that actually runs the, I'll turn the volume up. Oh, I haven't got anything plugged in, it's on AUX at the moment. it has got a built-in little radio in there. It's got multimedia, USB input in case you want to put your sound files in on a USB stick. Some people like to run them. You can actually pick up via, there is a, I'll find it, I don't know where to put it now. Yeah, anyway, it's got a remote with it as well, you'll see on the pictures, to operate the Bluetooth, so you can operate it up to about 10 yards away, the Bluetooth there. It's got Augs in as well here below the actual Bluetooth. I'll just turn that off a second to save the batteries. Augs in there to operate if you want to send from your phone. If you don't want to use Bluetooth, send from phone direct through a 3.5mm cable. Your apps, if you want to run apps on your phone and use this as almost like a portal or as an extra speaker, you can use that there. It's also got, you've got a lot of features on this one. That's why we wanted to try and incorporate everything that we've been developing over the last couple of years into the newest box. It's got the auto tune there for the area that you're in, so that you won't go to any sort of spots where the radio has already been pre-programmed and tuned into the area where you live at home, and say if you move to another part of the country, it isn't picking up, you know, the same stations or on different waveband. There we can actually press that and tune into all those local area stations to pick up more sounds, more snippets of sounds. Okay, so that's there. It's got a I'm trying to think of what the 10-watt speaker, so it gives out quite a lot of warmth out of there, and it's protected by this nice grille, plus underneath there is also a felt protection over the speaker as well to keep any dirt out of it and things like that. Okay, it's all wax finished by hand. Helen actually does the wax finishing. She does a really good job of this. She gives it 2 or 3 coats of wax polish, and that waterproofs it to some extent. The box, obviously, you know, because it's got electronics on the outside and the speakers exposed, wouldn't put it in the rain and expect it to be all okay, you know, but it will last a long time. You know, it is weatherproofed on all sides, look. And the beauty of the wax polishes, it shows up the grain really, really nice. Okay, there you go, look, it gives it a real quality to the actual model there. Alright. So the bottom toggle switch here, I'll just pull you don't really need to pull the antenna out. I'll show you it with the antenna in and with it out. So you don't have to have the multimedia on to run it as the Ghost Box. You just press the toggle switch down, turn the volume up, and this is the adjustable switch. That's going really fast now, that's why you're not really hearing anything. If I gradually turn it down, you'll see that you've got different rates there of snippets coming through. I mean, you turn it right down and you're literally on radio crazy. What we recommend, I like to, we're all different. I like to work it at about 1/4 on the dial, on the knob. And then you get a nice couple of a word coming through, really. You can pull up the aerial, get a bit of reception. So you can see it's got that adjustable speed rate there. That's that's really cool. That works really well. You've got the volume there, you can turn it down a little bit if you want. Okay. You can have the multimedia on at the same time. I'll just turn it on with the toggle switch there, look. So what you could do in effect, and I will demo this later in another video, is you could actually plug in your app or USB stick or send it through Bluetooth and have the Ghost Box on with the radio sweeping as it is now and play the other thing through as well. So you've got two different sources going through, which may give you a different effect, you know, basically of what comes through. So you can see it sounds really clear, it's really nice. I'm really happy with it. Okay, so I'll turn those off for now. You can hear how it works. Bring the aerial back down. It plugs in the aerial there at the side there, you can see, into a nice little clip. I'll just push it in a bit more. Clips in there so it's nice, and when you carry it around, nice and handy. It's not going to be waving around or anything. It's very secure in there. Yeah, really happy with it. Like I say, it's got 4 AA batteries, so it's really cheap to run. You could put rechargeables in there, carry a spare set, then you've got hours and hours of play. We are working, it's not on the models as yet, but I am prototyping this for later on in the year where we may get rid of the batteries. I don't know, we may not. This works really well as it is, because it all depends on the voltage of how the wave generator's set up and this and the other in it. But we may go onto onto a lithium poly battery in it. I'm doing tests on that, and to make it rechargeable through a USB port. We're looking at that. So for now, I imagine that's not there because that's basically how it is at the moment. Yeah, the FCD MK5, nice little box, handy to carry around on your ghost hunts. Tough and durable, it's not going to fall apart easily, you know, unless very difficult to damage, and we're happy with it. We really like it. We're going to be doing some live sessions. We are starting up the FCD out there at least once a month, hopefully more. It's just because of time while I'm building, just watching the cat there, she's trying to join in. Depends on how busy I am, you know. Orders are picking up again after Christmas now, and we've already sold a few of these already. It's amazing, and that's before it's even been demoed. So I hope people like it. I hope people will review it. We are not afraid of people reviewing our products. They can say what they like. At the end of the day, we know what's what, and so do our happy customers. We've got hundreds of them. The odd one or two that just try to pull us a bit, they're wasting their time basically, but they like to do that. They think it makes them important, so they can get on with that. We will carry on building. We enjoy doing it, and there it is. I'm not gonna, let's just leave it at that. The FCD MK5, and one little thing. I'll put that down. One little thing I want to mention is that we'll find it. We have out for people. I don't want anybody thinking, well, I bought my FCD Mark 4 Plus, and this is the Mark 5's got the adjustable sweep in it. Well, the very same setup, right? We are selling to actually include, and it's so easy. It's practically, you can do it in 10 minutes to actually take off a part, which includes just taking off 2 screws, a cable that pushes straight on. Don't need a soldering iron, but you do need to drill one hole in the side of the case to put the potentiometer through with the control knob, which is in the back there. See it there. All the instructions are there, full instructions you get with it, how to do it. Most people that can wield a screwdriver could put this in. So your Mark 4 Plus could have adjustable sweep, just like what I've shown you there on the Mark 5. And work exactly in the same way. If you, don't get me wrong, not everybody can, not everybody wants to take things apart and that, I understand that. If you want it upgrading and you don't want to have a go, you know, with the kit yourself, get in touch with me on Facebook, and I'd be quite happy, as long as you pay for the postage for return and to send back to you. I'd be quite happy to charge you the same amount which is £25 for the kit, and install it for you. Okay, so anybody that's previously bought the Mark IV Plus, it won't work with the ordinary Mark IV, the previous Mark IV. It won't work at all with that. It's a completely different setup inside. But for the Mark IV Plus, if you want adjustable sweep, it's available now. Okay. Alright, but it's lovely talking to you. I mean, like I said, I hope to be doing some more videos. They won't all be, actually. I'm not just going to be doing them all on our own Ghost Box models. We're going to be having a look at a variety of methods of ITC investigations and talking about the validity of it, and hopefully going to some sites this summer, in the summer months, and using the boxes there so you can actually see them live and working in the environment that they're made for. Okay. Love your comments. Anybody got any comments on this, any questions? Be very, very happy to answer. Like I say, Happy New Year to you all again from me and Helen, and God bless. See ya. Bye.